I wasn't just mad, I was mad. Those are her friends who sold people fake shit or probably had the real thing. Yeah, girl, I got the sneakers, but they fake as fuck. She was not responding, y'all. She had ghosted me. Okay, you good? You focusing? Everything straight? Welcome back to my channel. Ew, my intro's been literally so like delayed. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, like and subscribe because you gonna want to stay. I don't know why you think that you gonna come in and leave and then not subscribe. Like, you want to fight? Oh, okay. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, like and subscribe right now. And if you've been here, welcome back. You know why all these other people subscribe. You know why all these other people subscribe. Why is that such a tongue twister? It's because my wisdom teeth growing in. You know I'm grown now. Anyways, my birthday is in like 16 days. What y'all getting me? Nothing? That's how y'all feel? Alright. Maybe for my birthday we could like hit 100K or something. Today I am back with another story time. I have a lot of story times coming for y'all because I never realized how much I go through until I started doing story times on YouTube. And I was just like, oh, you can make that a story time. You can make that a story time. I'm also in like a new scenery right now because I felt like sitting on my bed. Like I did not feel like standing right now. So I was like, let me sit with my fat ass and rest. And I think I like the scenery. Like when I tell story times, y'all know y'all might just start being here from now on so I could at least sit down. But with the story times when I'm telling y'all and it's like action and shit, I don't really like sitting because it's like I like standing up and, you know, being able to move and show y'all the gestures and shit. But I have so many story times coming for y'all. I thought about changing my YouTube channel into a story time channel, but I was like, let me not do that because I don't want to one day run out of stories. So it's stories for life, for lifers. Anyways, today I'm back with another story time, and today I will be not exposing because that sounds so messy, but it's not messy. And if I sound like I have a lisp, just know that my wisdom teeth are growing in and I am biting on my gums right now. So like I'm trying to talk with my tongue so that. But today I am back with another story time today about how I got scammed for like the first time ever. No, it was actually my second time getting scammed, and it was about sneakers. It was about sneakers. Today I will be telling you guys that story time. I will be saying the person's name. Let me make a disclaimer. I will be saying the person's name because they are still doing this shit today. I still get DMs because people had seen my videos before, commented on them, etc, saying how they also too have been scammed for her. This girl is known for being a scammer. I just don't want any of you guys to run across that. And if you are being scammed currently by this girl, I know that when it happened to me, I was looking up all these things about her and nothing was popping up, but now she has literally fucking pages. If you Google her name, it is known for being a scam. So I just want to let you guys know not to do this and not to do business with this woman or just to buy anything from her unless you want to get scammed. So yes, I will be saying her name. I am not expecting you guys to run to her page and violate her, but like y'all do, a lot of people. But also again, her comments are off. Like she does this to people. She's a serial scammer. Like her comments are off. You're not gonna be able to believe this girl. I've seen her pop up on my For You page and on TikTok, and I was like, oh my god, this is the girl who scammed me. Like literally, she has scammed me, and I'm gonna tell y'all. So let's get right into the damn video. Let me go back and tell y'all a little bit of detail about myself. I have big feet and my feet are like wide. Like they're not big long wise, but they're wide. So I definitely am up, like I have to size up in a lot of my shoes because bitch, the shoes will be hella tight on me. Like I don't know how to describe it. So I'd rather buy wider shoes and give my feet more room to like spread out in them rather than buying my shoe size itself, which is probably like an I would say like an 8 in men. I usually go for a 9 in men just because my feet are like fat. Like it's, I ain't gonna show y'all because y'all gotta pay for that. So growing up, I never really got like the Yeezys and the Jordans and all of that stuff because I was just like, I don't have money for that. Like I couldn't afford that. All my friends were in kid sizes still, you know, where they pay $100 for the sneaker. And then with me, if I had to do that, I would literally have to pay men's sizes. Like girl, I'm only in 8th grade, I'm only in 9th grade, I'm only in 10th grade. So previously I had been scammed. Quick little summary, I had bought shoes off of this site. You know, I was like, oh my god, they're Jordans for $70, not to realize I actually got them, they're just fake. And yeah, like it was nothing more nothing less that was it. They were fake. And like, you know, a couple years later, I had got some Christmas money. My dad was like, here's some Christmas money, da da da, do what you need to do. And I had found this girl. If you don't know her, I have to find this video. I am going to try my best to find this video, y'all. And it was when the Can I Have a Piece of Your Love challenge came out. It was a challenge where you say, tell your child like you, fuck she gonna do. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When I tell y'all, I've been looking for this video everywhere, and I finally fucking found it, y'all. And I'm about to show y'all it right now, but I'm gonna crop and like cut it and stuff because I don't want to be copyrighted.
I be full and petty as I can be. If you can't tell by now, bitch, yes, I have my petty degree, my petty PhD. So if I don't send for you, don't get the comment for me. I ain't gotta say much, she need to work on her speech. Even her swag need a tweak, so off my mission. Can I have a piece of your love? Tell your bitch I like you. What she gonna do? Tell your bitch I like you. What she gonna do when she see me with you?
I had run across this girl because her video was going viral. She was going viral for having relations with her best friend's man, and everybody was just like, "Ooh, she a snake. She did that and third." Both of the girls were pretty. I was looking at her Instagram, and then I had ran across her. Her name is Only Kayuna. If you know, now you know that's her name. I ran across her, and I was like, damn, well, she sells shoes. So I was looking, and like, you know, I was looking at her things, and I was looking at her page, and I had really wanted some shoes for my birthday. When I had seen it, I was like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. But with the challenge itself, I should have known, like, a bitch who's gonna do that to her friend, she don't mind doing that to strangers. So I was really into the tea. You know, she was on the Shade Room. She was on a lot. Like, she was on Shade Post, all that, because her video literally went viral for sleeping with her best friend's man. So I was like, ooh. Anyways, it was none of my business, and I was just following her at this point because, you know, she was pretty to me, and like, you know, I seen her on Pinterest before. She had multiple boyfriends before on Pinterest, you know, etc, etc. I was young. I was in like 10th grade, so you know, I was just, or 9th grade. Was it 10th or 9th grade? I feel like this was 9th grade, but it might have been 10th. I think it was 10th grade. So this was about 3 years ago, or 2.5 years ago. This December, Christmas will be 3 years ago. So my dad had gave me money to, like, you know, shop or whatever. And I was like, okay. So I was looking at her site, and I was looking at everything. And on her site, she has reviews. So at the time, her site was like Only Kayuna or something like that. And she had reviews on her site. So I was like, okay, I'm going to buy some Yeezys. Now, I could not afford Yeezys at the time. Like, Yeezys were very expensive to me. I seen them as luxury shoes. To this day, I still see them as luxury shoes, just because you can literally look up a pair of Yeezys and easily see one pair that's $1,000. So I took them as luxury shoes that I could not afford. So, you know, if there was anybody who was willing to give me a deal, I would be ready for that. I was like, yes, give me the change. Now, at the time, I wasn't into replicas just because it was just like, I did not want to be shamed for having fake shoes. And it was just not my cup of tea, which now I don't really mind wearing replicas. I don't mind wearing replicas. And I'm going to put what shoes I wanted right here. Right here. My camera died. So like I was saying, I never wanted a pair of reps before because I always felt like I would get clowned for them. But now that I'm grown, and like, this was back then where reps were not a thing. Like, there was no such thing as a good rep sneaker. Like, if you got reps, everybody could tell they were fake. Everybody would clown you, girl. With that being said, I have a sponsorship for today. I know that a lot of you cannot afford Yeezys, and if you cannot afford Yeezys, that is totally okay. Or some of you are like me and you do not want to spend money on sneakers that you wear one time for pictures, because I am a person like that. I will buy a pair of sneakers and I like them for my pictures. Like, what am I going to wear on my feet? I always wanted to buy reps because, to be honest, it was just smarter for me financially. Like, I wear them one time, throw them back in the closet, wear them again one time, and throw them back in the closet. Most of my sneakers I don't wear a lot because I'm very much just a crop person, but I do like to take cute pictures and, you know, wear cute shoes. So whenever it came to reps, I was always looking at places to buy reps and stuff, and I was just like, that's too much work. Like, you would literally have to search them up, go on their website, text them on WhatsApp, send them money that way. It was just dangerous. But with Luck Style, our sponsorship for today, we have an easier way for you to buy reps. We have an easier way that you can buy quality, good replicas for not a lot of money. These are my first pair of reps that I have ever owned. And I wanted these sneakers, the Yeezy 500s, for a long time, but I just could never see myself spending, I think right now they're running for like $700. I could never see myself spending $700 on them. So I'm going to show you guys the sneakers because I really did want these, and I know a lot of you are going to be like, oh my god, they're so ugly. I definitely do feel like these shoes are cute, but I just feel like I could never see myself buying them for $700. But these are the shoes. They're the Yeezy 500s. These are what they look like, and I'm going to show you what they look like on my feet right here. Now, just because they reps don't mean everybody got to be in your business about them being reps. So, of course, it comes with the benefits of a real shoe. Here are the nice little reflection. You know, they are reflective. They do have the stock X sign on the side, the tag. It comes with the box, and it comes with a nice bag. Well, mine did. These shoes run for about $178. Most of the shoes run for about $178 to, you know, maybe $200. But at the end of the day, they're still more affordable than the real thing. Use code Rykky for 10% off because, you know, I got y'all. I couldn't leave y'all hanging. Go get some. One thing I will say about the shoes though, when you're buying reps, you should definitely size half a size up. These are a size 9.5 men. I'm usually a 9 in men, like I told you guys, because my feet are very big. But overall, I feel like they're cute sneakers. They do come with the stock X sign on the side. It's an easier way to buy shoes. You can just go on the site, look at the site. I'll put the site right here. They have many options, and you can just select any shoe you want and buy them. That simple. You do not have to contact people. Here are them side by side so I can show you what they look like. Here's the details on the shoes. And honestly, I'm extremely satisfied. The inside of the shoe is definitely soft. But again, I never owned this specific Yeezy before. So you gotta see for yourself. In my opinion, they are affordable. You can use my code Rykky for 10% off. The whole site is open for you to use the discount code with. No exclusions apply. And thank you, Lifestyle, for sponsoring today's video. And now let's get back into the damn story time. So like I was saying, I was seeing her site and I was seeing everything that she was doing, and she was posting that she was having deals for Yeezys. And at the time, Yeezys were popular shoes, but again, they were like still on the surface where it's like the resale was probably like $250 instead of like right now $800. So I was like, that's not really unreasonable for her to have her shoes listed on her site for only like, you know, $150, I think they were. So I was like, they're probably real. And you know, I was showing my mom. I was like, Mom, I really want these type of shoes for my birthday. I'll enter the shoe that I wanted right here. If she would have definitely told me that they were reps, I still would have probably looked into buying them. But again, this girl was advertising them as they were 100% real, authentic. Okay, also guys, I do not have the screenshots. This happened so long ago. She was having a deal where the shoes are like 2 for $350. So I was like, oh my god, this would be like a great gift for my sister. Let me ask her if she wants some too. So I went to my sister. I was like, hey, do you want some Yeezys? And she was like, yes. So me and my sister both agreed that we would get Yeezys, and you know, that was that. So I reached out to her and I DM'd her on Instagram. I'm still blocked on this Instagram to this day. So I had texted her and I was like, hey love, like, can you send me any details for the shoes and stuff? And she told me that she accepts Cash App and Venmo, which is another way that you should know that you're probably getting scammed. If the person who is selling the shoes to you does not have any other payment method besides Cash App and Venmo. Those are two sites that majority of the time you will not get your money back. So I was like, okay, at the time I was too young to have Cash App. I needed a social security number. I was not 18. So I had asked my aunt to send her the money. So I sent her what shoes I wanted. I sent her what size I needed. She was like, okay, this is my Venmo. And when I tell y'all, the Venmo was giving me so much problems. The Cash App was giving me so much problems. I should have took that as a sign from God to say, no, you don't need the shoes. You don't need them. Do not buy them. But again, I did not listen to myself. So I was trying my best. It took me like 5 days to get her the money. You know, I had to keep getting it sent back to me. The transaction kept failing because I never sent that much money to somebody before. I kept trying to use my friend's card. It wasn't working. My card was prepaid. It was just a whole mess. So eventually she was just like, okay, like just send it to me when you get a chance and I'll process your order. She was very much not rude. She wanted her money. So I finally got my aunt to do it for me, which her Cash App worked, and she was over 18. And I sent her the money and she's like, okay, you sure? And I'm like, yes. So after like all the fees and stuff, I ended up really sending over like $425, even though it was 2 for $350 deal, and which would have been $175 a sneaker. So after all the fees, because again, like I had to keep sending the transaction, paying the transaction fee and having it cancel on me. So after all the transactions and sending it to people and everything, I really did spend like around $425, including the money and getting her the money. That was that. I sent her the money, everything was fine, and I said, I sent you the money. I sent her the screenshots of me sending her the money. She was like, okay, thank you. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I had to drop y'all off in that moment so that y'all know what I was doing in the meanwhile, because I didn't want to keep saying it. So while I was looking at her site, because again, this girl had a site with reviews on it, and she took them down probably because of a person like me. So with the reviews on her site, she included the usernames, she included the Twitter names, she included all the social medias of the people who she was posting on her reviews on her site. So I took it upon myself before buying the shoes, because I know y'all gonna be like, oh, you're dumb, why would you just buy shoes from her? I took it upon myself to text all the people in her reviews asking them, hi, did you get your shoes? Are they real? Are they this? I was still awaiting response from these people when I sent her the money. So when I had texted them, I just texted them because I had faith in this girl, but I was just like, let me text them just to make sure. So I get a response from a girl on Twitter, because I had Twitter and I seen that one of the girls in her reviews, she had a Twitter too. She included her username. So I texted her on Twitter asking her, hey girl, did you get your stuff? Like, is it real, etc, etc. So the girl was like, yes. And I was like, okay. I'm awaiting my shoes. I'm asking her like, hey, can I just actually change them for Gucci slides? Because like, you know, at some point I started getting fishy because she started being very dry in the messages. She started being very withdrawn and everything. Also, I texted like 10 people from her reviews and I was waiting them all to text me back. One of the girls who had gotten Gucci slides in her reviews, she said, yeah, she thinks they're real and that she got them. So I was like, okay, that sounds good. So with the girl who got the real Gucci slides, I was like, okay, maybe I should just ask her for Gucci slides, because Yeezys is such a risky thing and you know they wouldn't be that cheap. So I had asked her, like texted her like, hey, can I exchange? And she was not responding to me. So this is when I started getting scared. I was like, oh my god, did I just lose me and my sister money? Like, I was feeling so dumb. I know y'all gonna be like, oh my god, you're so stupid for sending her your money. That is literally my fault. Like, I should have never sent her my money. So one of the girls on Twitter who I texted like 3 girls on Twitter, she responds back and was like, yes, the shoes are good. Then I got another Instagram DM from another person who I had texted, and she was like, the Gucci slides are real. Though both those people had gotten Gucci slides in the reviews. So I had said to her, only Kayana, can I please exchange the Yeezys for Gucci slides? Because I would rather get real Gucci slides than get fake Yeezys at the time. She was not responding. So I'm in school one day and I'm minding my business and I'm chilling and I'm still scared. Like, I don't know, my stomach was in my gut a lot. I felt very guilty because at some point I just knew like I had just got scammed. Like, I just knew. Just to make this clear, she had a site that I should have bought the shoes on, but she was not running the promotion deal for the 2 for 3 on her site. She was only running it through her Instagram DM. So you could not put in a promo code on her site and pay with card. It was literally, if you wanted the deal that she was offering, you would have to pay through Cash App or Venmo. And I was just like, okay, I want the deal, so I'm gonna buy them that way. Now if I would have brought them through my site, it would have been easier to get my money back, but it was just not gonna happen like that, because at the end of the day I had paid through Cash App and I had sent the money to my aunt for my aunt to Cash App her, so that would have literally been my aunt's money. So I'm waiting in class, and like for the whole week that like she was ghosting me, I had this gut in my stomach. I was like, fuck, I just got scammed. And I felt stupid. Like, you know, you just really feel dumb in the long run. It's just like, damn, you really just lost money that you could have put somewhere else. I didn't have a job. I didn't have nothing. I was broke as shit, and I really just wanted a pair of Yeezys. I really did. Like, everybody else was having Yeezys and I just didn't have nothing. And that's what you get when you try to keep up with people. You literally lose your money when you keep up to people. It's a waste of money. Don't keep up with nobody. So I'm in class and I'm chilling, and one of the girls from the reviews texts me back, and this is a girl who had ordered the same exact sneaker as me in the reviews. So I had texted her and I asked her like, hey, is the sneakers real? I texted her before I sent only Caitlin the money, but since they were taking so long to respond and the deal was ending soon, I was like, I have to just buy the sneaker before like I get the response, and that's that. So she texted back and was like, oh my gosh, she was so blunt. She was like, yeah girl, I got the sneakers, but they fake as fuck. Yeah, but I tell you, I literally shitted. I literally shitted myself. Like, yeah, I got the sneakers, but they were fake. They was fake as fuck. And I wanted my money back and she wouldn't give it back to me. The so mad hard. The shoes is dumb fake. I was looking at them. I compared them to my uncle's that's real and they fake. She was literally laying it down on the floor for me. She was letting me know that the sneakers was fake. So I was like, damn. When she said that, I got up out of class and I walked downstairs and I went into like this little hallway section that we had, middle of class, and I was bawling my eyes out. I was bawling. I was like, I can't believe I just got scammed. So I just started hard body texting Kayuna. I'm texting her, blowing up her fucking phone. I don't even think Instagram allowed you to call at this point, but I'm texting her. I'm fucking, Mom, you in this banging. So I'm like crying, and then I just called my aunt because I knew my aunt would be comforting in the situation. Also, I didn't tell my mom when I ordered the sneakers. So I didn't tell my mom because I was like, oh hell no, like she's not about to call me all types of fucking stupid. I knew my mom would have cut my ass. So I was like, I'm sorry, I cannot. So my aunt was like, oh my god, Rykky, you lost the money, didn't you? And I was like, yes. And I was like, he scammed me. And my aunt was like, oh my gosh. So I was asking my aunt, like, can she please dispute it with her bank? Because again, it was her card who sent the money. And my aunt was like, okay, I'm gonna do it right now. And my aunt tried to do it. I did not get the money back. They were like, hell no. They were like, girl, you sent it through Cash App. You didn't get scammed. Like, this was back then. This was 3 years ago. Cash App was not that developed now. So I was texting only Kayuna. Literally, I had texted her probably like 30 times. I was like, please just send my money back. If you don't send my money back, like, at least just send me the Gucci slides. I don't want the Yeezys. Because at this point, I was still under the impression that the Gucci slides were real. So I was like, fuck. She was not responding, y'all. She had ghosted me. And she had just sent back with, oh, just expect like the shipping to be like 4 weeks or something. And I was like, okay, which that is another sign. If the shoes are real and you have them on hand, like she was showing the shoes in her hand and everything, if you have them and they're real, like she be posting herself around fake boxes and shit, making people want to buy her, to acting like her business was successful. This girl has literally sites of reviews telling them that she has scammed them for literally thousands of dollars. At the time, they didn't have this. When I looked up her name, the only thing that popped up was her site. They did not have these pages yet. So again, y'all, please use y'all resources because I do not want you being like someone like me. And it was one thing if, you know, she sold replicas and I actually got the shoes, but let me tell y'all why I didn't end up getting the shoes. So at this point, I'm texting this girl, I'm blowing up her phone and it's just not working. She's not responding. Her ignore game was strong. It was strong as shit. And I get a message from someone on Twitter and it's a girl responding to me, telling me like, oh yeah, there's like the stuff is hella good, buy it, blah blah blah. And then I get a DM from only Kayuna. And at first I thought, okay, at least I have an update. I opened my phone. Whew, this literally like broke my heart because I was so young and broke and I just lost money, like money. She texted my phone and she was like, question mark, and it was a screenshot of the girls who had told me to buy the shoes. They were like, yes, buy them, they're real. She sent me a screenshot of them sending her what I was asking them, meaning, are the shoes real? Should I buy them? Then I had texted them like, I know the shoes are fake. They were her friends and they were the reason telling me like to go buy them. So some of her reviews were fake as fuck. Those are her friends who sold people fake shit or probably had the real thing and took pictures in it and sent it to her for her to make her money, which you're a weird ass friend for that. Like if I had a friend who was doing half of the shit she was doing, I would not tell them to keep doing that shit to people. Like that's literally fucked up. Like that's evil. So she had sent it to me and she was like, question mark, and I'm like, I was just asking them, but please give me back my money. And she was like, bitch, it's clip for that. Like she ignored me. I was in her live. She was on Instagram live. I kept commenting, hi, I DM'd you, please open my DM. I opened her saying I placed the order, where's my order number, where's my tracking. After that, she just blocked me. She really probably blocked me because I was commenting on her post saying she scammed me, and bitch, she blocked me. And I'm like, oh, you ready to play like that? Bitch, you want to play dirty? She didn't send the shoes. It's been 3 years. The shoes never came. So it's one thing if you sent me fake shoes, girl, but you never sent the shoes. That was very weird. So what I was doing at the time, I was making fake pages, and every time I would see somebody in her comment section, because her comments used to be on, every time I would see somebody in her comment section talking about, oh, when I get, literally, this is one of the comments, oh, when I get paid, I'm buying. I texted her, I said, I DM'd her so that only Kayuna did not know that I was stopping her business. I would DM over 50 people a day who would comment on her stuff because I was that mad. I was that salty. Yes, I was mad because I lost my money. I would DM them and say, do not. It's fake. I got scammed. Here's the receipts. I did it on my account for fucking years, bitch. I did it for a year. I was so obsessed with this girl because I was mad as fuck that she had took my money. That was money that I lost. That was money that you could have even at least sent me the sneaker so you could say, oh, she got the receipt good. She didn't send nothing. Another boy also too, in the midst of the first girl telling me, girl, yeah, they're fake as fuck, he told me, yeah, they're fake, and she stole my chain. Like she was supposed to give me a chain. She never gave it to me, and I paid her like $1,000 for it. She never paid him. She never gave him his chain. He said he seen her ex-boyfriend at the time wearing the chain. So I was like, oh, this girl is a fucking scammer. Yeah, I was so pissed. I was so mad, bitch. I was like on the toilet, rocking myself, crying myself to sleep. I felt so ill. I felt sick. I felt nasty. So I was DMing everybody every single day on her site. Every day, if I seen them on the reviews, I would DM them. When she had sent me the screenshot of me asking the girl, I didn't see who the girl was. So I texted her, I was like, yeah, bitch, fuck you. Why the f would you do that? Fuck you. You know, I was real mad. I wasn't mad. I lost my money. I wasn't mad. I wasn't just mad. I was mad. I was mad. I don't care. And I'll do it again. I mean, I wouldn't send her my money again, but I would do it again. And after the situation, I see her on my TikTok For You page. And I see her on Try to Greatest little Instagram post. Try to Greatest was promoting her business, which was weird to me because it was like, you, like, bitch, if you read one comment in her comment section, you're a scammer. So why are you promoting a business like that? So I had seen her on Try to Grade Instagram. So I had clicked on it and I was like, I haven't seen you in a year. Then I seen her on my TikTok and I was like, oh no, you ain't gonna slide. So I had definitely made a stitch video and I was like, remember when you scammed me? Like, do you remember that? Like, do you remember that, love? And she was just like, make me give it back to you. And I was like, girl, I don't need the money back. I done made that money how many times already? I don't need that money back. And that's the sad part about it. Like, you need the money because you can't even make money the right way. She scams people. If you're going to buy something from her, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm just here to do God's work because why should she still walk around and get money? So at the end of the day, honestly, I just feel like if you're going to buy something from this girl, just know that you're never going to get it. It's one thing if you're going to sell reps to people and you send them it and you advertise it as real, but for you to not send the shoes at all, bitch, you're salty. You're a menace to society. You're a menace to society. But all I'm gonna say is, y'all, if you do want some good reps and you want your shoes in a timely manner, shop with Luxe Style. The shoes are good. I like them. I'm wearing them. I showed y'all what it looked like. I love the shoes, and that's just my tea on this girl. I never got my money back. The bank told me that they would not give me my money back, and when my mom had finally found out, I told my mom, I said, yeah, I got my money back. I never got it back. I didn't get none of it back. I was telling my friends how I got it back because I was embarrassed about not getting it back, and they believed me. It don't matter. But only cause, you know, definitely ran up on the plug twice with my $350 plus $5 because I sent her $355. That's my problem. I need to start sending bitches exactly what they want, not nothing more, not nothing fucking less. But that's my tea on her. Do not buy nothing from this girl. Like, that's how you get scammed. Buy replicas if you want replicas from a good person. If you want replicas from her, just because she posted on her Instagram talking about, oh, I got shoes for 2 for $20, fuck you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's story time. I got scammed a couple times after that. Not only got scammed one more time after that, and that was it, because I don't like giving people my money. Like, I just don't. I don't. Give your money to the right people. Thank you, Luxe Style, for sponsoring today's video. I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you. Love y'all. Bye.